Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm so happy to be back. As you all know, I took a week off. I needed to get my mind together and just relax, and I'm just so happy to be back here with you all today. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Sacral Butterfly. On my channel, I help people to develop a growth mindset and boost their self-esteem through self-awareness, self-reflection, meditation, prayer, and we're just trying to live a better life. You know, we're just trying to do better so we can be better for other people, feel better so we can do better and feel for ourselves and for other people. So thank you all so much for being here. If you like that sort of content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and join our community. We are happy to have you. And yeah, so let's get to it. So I tried out this new product, y'all. It's called the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. So I'm actually wearing that today. If you think, let me know what you guys think about the lip gloss. Like, I am kind of digging it. I don't know, it's not as like plumping as I thought it would be, but I don't know, it just kind of gives me like this like pinky kind of look on my lips, and I kind of like that. So yeah, I've been breaking out. It's just some hormonal acne, so ignore that part. But like, what do you guys think of the gloss? I actually kind of like it. It kind of burns when you put it on, but whatever, we're gonna ignore that. But yeah, so last week I didn't do a poll because I actually had a topic on my mind. It was just based off of how I was feeling last week. I had a lot on my mind. I had a lot going on emotionally, and I just needed to take a step back and just reset. I was feeling overwhelmed. I felt like I had way too much on my mind, and then I had so much that I needed to do. Like, I had this never-ending to-do list of things, and for me, it's a little bit hard to, you know, manage my emotional needs while also having to get things done on top of like having to work and do certain things, right, just to survive. And so I was like, okay, I really need to take a step back because I'm not feeling well about anything. Like, I wasn't feeling well about literally anything. And so I was like, okay, what can I do to help myself feel better? And I decided to spend time with friends and family, and I literally the entire weekend did nothing but spend time with friends and family, which is what I love to do anyway. And when I tell you I was like reset, like I felt more motivated. Obviously, you know, when you're going through certain things in life, it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions, but you know, for the most part, it was really great to just touch base and reconnect with the people you love, you know? So on today's video, I wanted to talk about feeling overwhelmed, and the topic is, why am I overwhelmed? And you know, a lot of us can recognize when we're overwhelmed, and then, you know, we kind of get to that point where we're just like, I don't feel like doing anything. I'm just like done. And we don't really assess the reasons why we even got to that point. So I wanted to talk about 3 reasons why I feel like a lot of times we become overwhelmed, especially in our society where it almost feels like we're always on the go and we're always being fed information that is really unnecessary information. And we feel like we need to tackle all the problems, all of our problems and the world's problems all at the same time. And you really don't need to be doing any of that. Like, you're not responsible for any of that. But these are 3 reasons why I feel like you can recenter and help yourself out. Forget about everyone else, just kind of recenter on yourself and fix that part of your feelings and your emotions, okay? So one of the reasons why I feel like a lot of people are overwhelmed is because of a lack of planning and prioritization. So a lot of times we get ourselves into things without even looking at what other things we have on our to-do list. We say yes to people. We feel the need to show up all the time. And we don't really realize that when you're doing so much, you also need time for yourself to recalibrate, especially if you're going through something emotional. And I'm not saying to yourself to just be alone. I'm saying things that will refresh your mood. So like when I was talking about going last week to spend time with my family and friends, you know, I was on the go. I was like, go, 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 work, other things that I had, recording, right? And then I was just like, yes, 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 yes to everything. And I didn't really say, okay, I'm exerting so much energy. Where can I fit in time to just relax and do nothing, whether that's alone or with family and friends, however it is that you like to spend your time, reading a book, whatever. You don't plan that out correctly, or you don't allow yourself enough time to get other things done. Like, for example, let's say that you are, going on a trip and you need to pack, but you have a big project at work and you are not allowing yourself enough time to pack over a few days versus trying to pack the day before. So that can cause you to be overwhelmed the day before you even go on your trip, and then that may cause you to hate traveling or hate enjoying the trip to begin with. You also don't prioritize the things that are making you feel better, right? So the gym, or eating healthy, or even, like I said, talking to friends or family members or whoever that might be. You're not prioritizing those things, and you're just doing the things that really take a lot of your energy. They steal your energy, and they don't really put anything back into you. So that can cause you to become overwhelmed too. So you really just need to take some time and sit down in silence and really plan out, okay, how am I going to make sure that when I'm doing something, I'm also taking time to do things that re-energize me, that fill me back up with the energy that I'm exerting. The second thing is, and this goes to planning and prioritizing, I would say it adds to it, but the other thing is taking too much on at the same time. And I think we're guilty of this in our society, in American society, because we're always on the go, and we're always, and I think this might be for everyone nowadays with social media. We see other people doing so much, and we're like, oh, I must do this, I must do that in order to feel like I'm achieving something, or I'm accomplishing something, or I'm being a productive citizen. So we take on so much, and it's like half of us are just kind of like, I don't want to do half this stuff. Like, I want to be productive, and I want to do things, but the other times I just want to relax. Like, I want to go touch grass, I want to touch a tree, I want to put my feet in the sand, feel water. There's so many things that we want to do, and it's just in a relaxing mode, and so we don't really fit in with the go 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 mentality. And that doesn't mean that you're not a productive person, like I said, but it just means that you're gonna be overwhelmed faster than other people. And if you're finding yourself in this situation, you really need to take a step back, because you're just gonna bring yourself out. You have to understand how you perform in comparison to others. People who can do that all day long and just go, 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 that's great. I want to be like that. Like, I really do. But I understand that I'm not, right? I'm just not that person. And it's just like people who are like, oh, I wish I could play in the NBA. Like, I want to be an NBA player. It's just not going to happen, and that's okay. That's not your calling. And that is okay. And you really have to just take that moment and say, okay, I've taken on too much. I'm being too productive. Let me slow down. Let me see what I need to recalibrate so that I can think and be happy. And the third thing is, you're not being true to yourself. So going back to this, idea, for example, of people who are like more productive than others, or I would say that are more like go, go, go. And you might be someone who needs a little bit more like, okay, I'm going to go and then I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to go and I'm going to take a break, right? Let's see, you're that type of person, but you're trying to be the other person. You're never going to make it. You're not being true to yourself. Let's say you are trying to be a makeup artist, right? And you're going to college, getting a 4-year degree, and you're miserable, and you're like, but I just want to do makeup. You're going to be miserable because you're not being true to yourself and what your calling is. And some people, they learn this down the line, and that is also overwhelming in itself, because you're just thinking, oh my God, I spent all these years doing something I didn't even love, but you know, you have to give yourself grace, because society and the world tells us what we should be doing in order to be successful, but you're not truly being yourself with it, and that's what's causing you that emotional drain, that overwhelming effect that is going to keep you down. And I really want you, because I was there too. I was in that space. I was literally just like this last week, right, where I was just drained emotionally. I'm so overwhelmed, and it was a culmination of so many other things. You know, I just took a moment. I was just like, you know what, I'm taking a pause. I'm gonna put everything over here that is not a priority. I'm gonna put this on the bookshelf. I'll come back to it later if I decide to come back to it. But I'm gonna prioritize what's important to me, and what's important to me as a person, myself, who's true to my journey, who I know I am. And so, you know, I understand that it's hard to put certain things to the side, but you really have to say, are you being true to yourself? Is this something that's making you a better person? Is this making you the person that you see yourself as in the future? Your higher self, what they called your higher self. Is this leading you to be the person that you always wanted to be? If you wanted to be a happy person, are you surrounding yourself with laughter, with good things, things that bring you joy, right? You know, if you are someone who's trying to go into an industry, trying to, you know, pursue a profession, is what you're doing leading you to that profession? Are you being true to yourself? Remember this. This is a very important question you need to ask yourself. And take care of yourself, right? Like I mentioned, you know, going to hang out with friends and family, that's self-care, right? Watching a movie, getting out of bed early or late if you need to. Take that moment to care for yourself and make sure that you're being true to yourself. All right, guys, so those are 3 reasons why I think some of you might be overwhelmed. I know that those are true for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you take it on and use it this week to sort of rethink where you are and what you're doing. And I will make another video down the line of how to change your habits or something like that. I might do something like that, but I'm not really sure how it will come out. So stand by for that. But thank you all so much for being here. And remember, although makeup can be a self-esteem booster, covering up what's on the outside won't truly heal what's on the inside. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.